STS here again, and shout outs to all the D programmers out there. And yeah, special shout outs to T23 X Country. Shout outs to you, bro. Shout outs to Lady Crown as well. You know what I mean? Always got shout outs to the Queen out there. And yeah, when you respect everyone, everything works out. You know why? Because you're actually connecting with everything that you are. And yes, you're part of the all. A lot of people don't believe that. They don't even know that they're true gods and they're divine. You know why? Because the programming's got them and it got me. Trust me, they kill me. It's real life shit that I'm dealing with, G. More time I'm on my own in a different zone. And this is what I'm rapping because it's coming off my toe. No acting going on. This is coming off my thought patterns, real life shit. Keep raising your soul in order to achieve your goals. Come on, let's go. And yeah, man, my thought patterns, episode 57. 5 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. You know, that inner strength. That's what it's linked to. Number 3. You know what I mean? Tap into numerology. Trust me. Not no joke out here. But yeah, let's tap into this one. Oh my god. I haven't tapped into a fresh thought pattern for a while. Thought like I'll do it today. Because you know me. It's all about the feeling, baby. Oh yeah. Trust me. And when you get more into what you're feeling, shout out to the wood there. Just come off the wood burner. But yeah, when you really get in touch with your feeling, you actually can just, you know what I mean, be centered and realize where you're at in the present moment. And also, let's tap into this now, yeah? Because it's all off my thought patterns, all random. It's coming to my head. Okay. Shout out to my brother Rino. Slow progression is a lesson not to quit. So trust me, don't put your head down, man. Keep consistent. Like I like to say, consistency is the key to victory. Keep that in your head. And you know what I'm dealing with when I'm talking about the love frequency. And as long as you stay consistent, you're going to make progress within your life. And one thing I've learned to do is not to hang around people that aren't ambitious, because the energy, trust me, it resonates, and energy is contagious. So I watch who I'm around, and I make sure more time I'm on my own in a different zone, because I know when I'm on my own, just like Brother K said out there, you can be more creative and do more for yourself. You know, a lot of people like to hang around the crowd because they're tapped into the distractions, when really and truly you should be tapping into the laws of attraction, baby. And yeah, man, what else is coming off my head right now? Yeah, also, yeah, this is key now, yeah. Being present is something that has saved me from committing self-genocide. And I'm telling you, they taught you a pack of lies. And trust me, because I'm tapped into the truth now, I have to express my truth. So when you live your truth, yeah, everything changes now. Because now you're tapping into that internal voice that's always yapping on, yapping on, yapping on. But what's beautiful about it is that when you're tapping into truth, you now can release that outwardly, so it creates harmony within your chemistry. You know what I mean? And you know, a lot of people ain't tapped into that because, like I like to say, the battle of the egos out there. A lot of people like to be dealing with this ego business that really just disrupt our chemistry, because the ego is an identity that's been programmed to nearly all of us, that have been programmed within this society to, like, you know what I mean, flex on people, try and put people down, and also have hate, jealousy within their chemistry. When you flip that, trust me, and become an alchemist just like me, because I don't allow external events to govern my internal condition, and you will be clearly on a mission and not tapping into your ego to hurt people. Because key thing here, yeah, we all got ego, even myself, of course. I've got an ego, but what I use my ego for is protection only. I don't use my ego externally to hurt anybody else. But like I like to say, life's all about perception. This is why I mention it a lot, for people to work on their own perception of themselves, so they can be sane within. And it's funny that my name is Savior. This is why I express my whole self, not just one part of self, because that would be faking. And when you really get real and be authentic, you'll realize that there's two parts of you, the light and the darkness. And because I've integrated it together, I'm just whole now. I'm no longer acting for anybody and just being me, you know what I mean? And living my truth. And a lot of people need to do this, man, because when you really start connecting with the universe, rotted, things are going to change for you, baby, because you'll be getting downloads for others. But one bit of advice that I give to people out there, yeah, is to realize that the people that are around you more time are not going to be vibrating on this type of level that I'm on, and most probably you'll be on as well in terms of consciousness. So you have to be aware of that and realize that you got to leave most people in their reality zone. Otherwise, you're going to be connecting through their headset. You know what I mean? No. Take yourself back. Express your truth whenever you feel like it, but set yourself back and realize it's about your journey within. You know what I mean? Don't get distracted out here, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of energy vampires out here. And let's switch modes now, yeah? Energy vampires. The greatest way you can deal with an energy vampire is expressing your internal truth, so they know where you're at. Because check this out now, yeah? If they don't know where you're at, how can they deal with you where you're at? You get me? Like, think about it. They have to know where you're at in order for them to deal with you on your level, and then you can move on. And also, a big way how to deal with an energy vampire is to ignore them as much as possible, because you can get caught up within their mental process. And trust me, we're all connected. And this is how I started to really tap into my kundalini. So I'm going to get into the abilities now, yeah? Every time you connect with another being, their frequency set. So instantly there's a connection there. And if you get more in touch with your feeling, then you'll be able to see exactly what's going on within your communication, within your connection in that present moment. I know where they're coming from. Because trust me, when you start reading people's minds now, yeah, I'm going to get a bit deeper now, because trust me, it's all off my thought patterns. When you start learning how to read people's minds, yeah, you'll realize, for the most, it's making me laugh. For the most part, you don't want to be around many people, trust me, because if you could read people's mind like I can, you wouldn't even be around the majority of people that you're around right now. It's not no joke out here. And also, I remember Willie D saying to my brother K, Reno, I ain't here to pimp your ass. And trust me, I'm not here to pimp your ass. Go back to the internal truth. Because a lot of people, they like to massage other people's egos, so you know they can play at. Me on the other hand, I've tapped into spirituality. I've tapped into my spirit, my true essence, and this is why I'm no longer living like a peasant. I'm just pleasant within my chemistry. But going back to perception again. And I remember having this thought, I discussed it with Lady Crown earlier, and it's just come to me right now in this present moment, is about the, sometimes you have to lose control in order to gain control. The reason why that thought resonates with me, because, trust me, because I really tapped into my shadow, and sometimes my shadow will come out, boom! It's because I'm releasing. I'm losing the control a bit, but I'm gaining control by releasing, then bouncing back to my consciousness every single second, like I like to say. I'm realizing that I've got a choice. But remember, like I said before, you got two parts of you, the light and the darkness. And because I fuse that together, I'm able to express any part of self. And when you get to that mental state there, it really frees a lot of your mind, you know, because a lot of people are holding their pain within. A lot of people are holding the jealousy, the hatred within. Me personally, trust me, I used to have a lot of anger, a lot of hate, a lot of frustration, but that had to get cleansed. And trust me, I cleanse a lot of that with fasting, meditation, working on my body every single day. And key thing here, yeah, most people are disconnected from their body in terms of working with it. So, because the body is the unconscious mind, that's what they say in neuroscience. You have to work with your body in order to become sane within. And a lot of people don't want to do this type of work. I get it, man, because we've been programmed to externalize our power. But me, I devour within that power that most people have got, but they don't use. More time they abuse it, me, I fuse it together and create a great frequency within my present moment. And this is key now, yeah? This is why I say life's all about perception. Because I got a third eye perspective. When people don't speak to me, they're still speaking to me. Because it's internal. Like I like to say, trust me, 95% is your internal state. So you're always speaking. Because we got beings like myself now, who's had a spiritual awakening on this planet, that's tapped into higher frequencies, we're able to perceive more and know what's going on. Whereas other people that are still stuck with a 3D entity within them, so they haven't got a wider perspective, they're only connecting through external connection. You know, that's their main perception. Whereas my perception is so much different. So, trust me, I'm aware. Like I like to say, them man just there, me I'm aware. Blessing that my third eye's clear. And my third eye's really helped me at the start of my journey of awakening. It was really hard for me to deal with so many different things that I'm not going to get into right now, because there's so many videos out there where I've discussed it about the pain and the suffering that I went through in order to get to this mental state. And I know a lot of people can't relate because they haven't got to the higher frequency of love, baby. Oh yeah. And trust me, keep on tapping into that love frequency. Remember what you circle before they hurt you, because you've got to be aware out here. And also, don't judge other people. Me, I don't judge people, yeah. What I do is recognize where people are at and keep it 100. And as long as you do that as well, because remember, like I said before, people only can know where you're at when you tell them where you're at. You get me? That's a part of really expressing your internal truth. Your internal truth is so powerful. I've noticed it through my journey, because every time, and this is a last resort for me, because I avoid conflict at all costs. But every time I've expressed my internal truth to any beings out there, it shifts frequency. And when I say shift frequency back to truth, not to lies. Because remember this, a lot of people are making up illusions within their mind. And because I really know how the mind works, they like to connect with that and then externalize that outside of themselves and try and make people feel a certain way. But trust me, realize it's all about studying how to be an alchemist and transforming energy. You're always going to get tested out there. And going back to that fire and water video out there, that fire and water energy, always transform your fire into water and you will be guided and protected, because trust me, the universe is always going to be throwing tests at you. Throwing a lot of tests at me, man. And I'm so glad that I've got to this mental state, because I've set myself a platform to really rise like the phoenix, baby. And I hope you lot are doing the same out there and realize how powerful you are. Don't give your power away, you know. Keep strong, trust me. I'm there with you, trust me. And okay, let's switch thought patterns. Let's get this last thing off right now, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Meditation, yeah. I'm gonna finish this on meditation now, because this is a meditation for me and yourself right now. The reason why it is because I'm tapping in every single second with my thought, my emotion, and my feelings, baby. Oh yeah. Meditation is all about becoming familiar with self. And one thing I cut with meditation, when you reach that present moment, you realize everything's blank. And I give you a little test right now, yeah? Try not think for 10 seconds right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bet for the most part you didn't do that. The reason why is because your mind's been programmed to think every single second. And because I'm tapping in every single second, I can now stop thinking at any time. The reason why is because I listen. And when you respell listen, what does it spell? Silent. The two words are connected, baby. So just learn how to be silent within, and you'll realize that you've got so much power in there to control your mind. And as long as you keep taking control, and it's not always about having control, because the mind's gonna yap on and do whatever it wants to do anyway sometimes. But one thing that you can do is learn how to be a silent observer. And when I became a silent observer, let me tell you, shit changed for me. Real life shit, G. So just try your best to really tap into your consciousness, man. And keep on expressing your whole self. Don't allow other people's judgments of you to affect your internal condition. Realize that the journey within is really down to you, you know, not outside of yourself. Because remember this, last thing that I'm going to note on. Every time that you look outside of yourself, you're actually looking within first, you know? And that's a key secret that I'm going to give you. And this is what's really changed my mental state, realizing that my inner world is the real world. The outer world is just an illusion that creates hella confusion. Trust me. Just keep on tapping in, baby, and keeping same within, just like me. And it's funny that my name is Xavier. And yeah, for anyone that liked this video, like, subscribe, share it out there. Make sure you keep on tapping into your thought patterns to work for you in a positive way. And I can guarantee you, rotted, things are going to be materializing for you. It's not no joke out here. And yeah, that's all I've got to say for this one. Keep working on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals. Because I'm there with you spiritually. STS, over and out. Peace and blessings.